Good morning students. This is the third revision session and in previous two sessions we have revised lesson number 3 circle and today we are going to revise lesson number 5 coordinate geometry. And this lesson is very simple, only few formulae you have to remember. The first formula is if you have any point P with the coordinates x, y, then the distance of point P from the origin you can find with the help of this formula, square root of x square plus y square. Okay, because we know that the coordinates of origin are 0, 0. Okay, then we have learned the distance formula. What is the distance formula? If you have 2 points, point P has coordinates x1, y1, point Q has coordinates x2, y2 and they lie on the xy plane, then you can find distance of PQ with this formula, square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, if you do the squaring on both sides, then what you will get? PQ square is equal to, this square root sign will go away. You will get here x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is nothing but equal to x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Then we have learned section formula. Now where to use this section formula? Whenever any line segment is given to you and if any point divides that line segment in the ratio m:n, then to find the coordinates of that point which divides the line segment, you can use this formula. Okay, so what is the formula? mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, and y coordinate you can find with this my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. This is the x coordinate and this is the y coordinate of point which divides the line segment in the ratio m:n. Okay, then we have learned the midpoint formula. Now where to use this midpoint formula? Whenever you are been given with the midpoint of any line segment and you want to find the coordinates of that midpoint. Okay, so what is the formula? Here you can use x2 plus x1 or x1 plus x2. Anything you can use here. So x2 plus x1 upon 2 and y coordinate you can find as y2 plus y1 upon 2. Okay, so these are the two formulae you should remember. And the last formula you should remember is centroid formula. Now what is the centroid formula? Whenever you have been given with the vertices of a triangle, there are 3 vertices, okay, and their coordinates, then the coordinates of centroid can be find out with the help of this formula, x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. This is the x coordinate of the centroid and this is the y coordinate of the centroid. Okay, I hope you are all thorough with the formulas now. Now let's see some example questions. Here first question, if point P has coordinates -4, 6, divides the line segment AB with A has coordinate -6, 10 in the ratio 2:1, then coordinates of point B are. Now here again the line segment is divided in the ratio m:n. So which formula you will use here? Yes, you will use the section formula. So what is the section formula? mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n and my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. So using this formula you can find the coordinates of point B. Okay, so here your answer will be point D -3, 4. Second question, if point A, B and C are the coordinates of the vertices of a triangle, then the centroid has coordinates dash. Now again here the 3 vertices of triangles are known to us and you have to find that centroid, coordinates of the centroid. So which formula you will use? Yes, you will use the centroid formula. So what is the centroid formula? x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3 and y coordinate you can find as y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. If you substitute the values, you will get this answer. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. So that you have to select. Okay, now let's see the third sum. The distance between the point P which has coordinates -6, 7 and Q has coordinates -1, -5 is dash. Now here which formula you will use? Yes, you will use the distance formula. What is the distance formula? Distance of PQ is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now what is x1, x2 and y1, y2 here? Yes, the coordinates of point P are x1, y1 and coordinates of point Q are x2, y2. Okay. So if you substitute the values of x1, x2, y1, y2 in the formula, you will get the answer. Okay. So what is the answer here? Your answer will be 13 units. Okay. Now we will see the fourth sum. If point A is equidistant from the points B, which has coordinates 3, a and C has coordinates a, 5, then what is the value of A? Okay. So for this, what we can say, equidistant. Equidistant means their distance will be equal. So this point is with having equal distance from point B and C. That means distance of AB is equal to distance of AC. Okay. And distance of AB, you can use the distance formula, and here x1 will be your 0 and y1 will be 2. x2 will be 3 and y2 will be a. Similarly, distance of AC, in that your x1 will be 0, x2 will be 2 and x2 will be a and y2 will be 5. So that way you have to substitute the values and you will get the answer value of A as 1. Okay, if you solve this properly, you will get the value of A as 1. That is option A. Okay, so I hope you all are understanding this. If you are having any doubt, you can watch the video where I have solved such kind of questions. Okay. Question number 5. A has coordinates 15, 5. B has coordinates 9, 20 and A dash P dash B, that means point A, P and B are collinear. The ratio in which point P divides the segment AB is. Now here point P is dividing the line segment AB. Yes, and ratio you have to find. So which formula you will use here? Yes, you will use here section formula. Now how to use this section formula? We know the coordinates of point P which divides the line segment and we have to find the ratio. So here you will consider only the x coordinate of this point P. So how will you write? X is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Now what is m and n? That you have to find out. So what is x2 and x1? x2 and x1 are, x2 is 9 and x1 is 15. So that you have to substitute, and value of x is 11. So that if you substitute, you will get the ratio m upon n as 2:1. So this will be your answer. Okay. So this way you have to solve these type of sums. These sums can be asked for 1 mark. Now this finding the ratio can be asked for 2 marks or 3 marks. Okay. And I have already told you 3 marks questions are as activity based questions. So any question can be asked for 2 marks or 3 marks. Okay. Question number 6. If P is the midpoint of line segment AB with A has coordinates 22, 20 and B has coordinates 0, 16, then coordinates of point P are. Now here you have to use the midpoint formula. Okay. So how will you solve this? Point A has coordinates x1, y1 and B has coordinates x2, y2 and coordinates of P are x, y. This we have assumed. Then write the distance midpoint formula. Coordinates of, that is P of x, y, that means these are the coordinates of point P, is equal to, together x and y coordinates together we are finding here. So I have written like this. So this way also you can do, or you can find x and y coordinate separately also. Okay. So here x2 plus x1 upon 2 and y2 plus y1 upon 2. Now substitute the values of x2, x1. You will get the ratio as 22 upon 2. By substituting the values of y2 and y1, you will get the ratio as 36 upon 2. Therefore, coordinates of point P are 11, 18. Okay. So I hope you have understood these questions. Now these questions can be asked for 3 marks. Okay. So anywhere I will give you 3 boxes you will get here, and similar questions you can solve. So for distance formula also I can ask the question for 3 marks. For section formula also I can ask. So any questions can be come for 3 marks. Okay. So I hope all of you have understood the paper pattern and how you can solve these type of questions. Okay. So with this I will end this session here. Thanks for watching this video and all the best for your exams.